Hey loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Winnie Jean. If you're new here and if you're returning, then hey girl, how you doing? Today's video is sponsored by Arabella hair. They sent me over this wear and go closure wig that's pre-cut, pre-plucked, and the curls on it are gorgeous. It's a 6x5 lace closure in jerry curly texture, 26 inches and 200% density, so she's nice and thick with a QUE. And I love the cap construction on this wig. It's not the usual wig cap. It actually has more of a dome cap vibe to it, which I love because I typically like to sew on my wigs in the back, but I'm going to wear them for a few days. And this cap construction is perfect for sewing on. There's a removable adjustable strap that I went ahead and took out because we're gonna, give her a little spray down so she won't need it. But it came with some lashes, the adjustable band, a melting band, some hair accessories. It was a cute little baggie full of goodies that I really appreciate, girl. That stuff be coming in handy. But before we can go ahead and get into the install, let's work on these knots. I'm going in with a thick paste-like bleach mixture to go ahead and bleach the knots on this unit. I ended up leaving the bleach on for about 20 minutes. And I used a 30 volume developer. I love these wear and go closure wigs, and although you can just wear it right out of the bag, if you bleach those knots, it's gonna get real serious. The girls will not be ready for you. So this is the wig that I went ahead and bleached, shampooed, conditioned, and let it air dry. The curls are nice and big and fluffy. And because most of the work is done on this wig already, all I have to do is go ahead and press out the edges and the part. I'm pressing the edges going straight back without any product. And I also pressed out the part just a little bit, just a teensers. I wanted it to be nice and fluffy, but at the same time, I want it to look natural. Now you don't have to leave any hair out, but when I wear a lace closure, I like to go for the frontal look. So in order to finesse that, I'm leaving out a little bit of edges on both sides, and we're essentially just gonna sit the closure right in the middle to give us that frontal effect. I'm gonna show you guys how I do it, but it looks really, really good once you're finished. I just gave my edges a nice little curl with my mini flat iron just to get that soft baby hair look. And instead of going in with a gel or edge control, I'm using a little bit of hairspray on my edge brush. And I'm just smoothing those edges out, giving it a very soft, whimsical kind of vibe. Nothing too hard. We're going for very much soft life hair. I already have my hair braided going straight back and my wig cap on. I'm just applying a little bit of my bronzer to my wig cap as well as the front of the lace on the wig so that everything blends in with my complexion nicely. We're going to go in with a little bit more makeup afterwards, but I just like to start off with a nice little layer. Couldn't hurt, girl. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite lace tinting product is. Are you a spray girl? Are you a mousse girl? Some people actually use hair dye to tint the lace. I want to try something new, so let me know what your favorite technique is and I'll go ahead and try it myself because I'm kind of over putting the makeup on the lace. I feel like you have to be really, really careful how much product that you use to lay your wig down when you put makeup on the lace because it can get a little bit muddy and I'm not a fan. I know how to finesse it because I feel like that's just the way that I learned to do it, but at the same time, it's time to try something new. It's time to, step out of my comfort zone. So definitely give me some suggestions. I went ahead and positioned the wig and got it where I need it to be, and now I'm going to go in with this black even spray, and this is what we're going to use to lay our wig down. I'm applying that product all across my hairline and using a small little flat brush to just kind of create a thin layer and blend the product out. Normally I would spray the product on a piece of paper or a little piece of cardboard and then dip the brush into the product just to get a little bit of a lighter coat. But baby, I was in a rush, 1, and 2, I need this wig to stay on for a few days. So instead I just applied the product directly to my head and then we blow for a little extra security. Okay. I use my blow dryer to get the product a little bit tacky, and then I'm going ahead and laying that lace right on top of where I put that product. And if you're familiar with my channel, you know I like to do the sandwich method. So I applied a little bit of product directly onto my skin, laid the lace down, and then I'm going to go in with a light layer of product on top of the lace. And to me, this just like really melts the lace into the skin. It really adds to the scalp effect. And now that we've went ahead and applied the wig, I'm going in with my elastic band just to make sure that everything is nice and laid and blended. And while that's sitting and drying, I'm going to clean up my part. I want to go for like a deep side part, kind of fluffy vibe. So I went ahead and created this nice little curved part moment. And then I'm taking my hot comb and just pressing it right into place. I like for my curly wigs to be big and fluffy and curly, but I also like for the part to lay a certain way. So I'm essentially just pressing it out right around the part. The rest of the hair we're going to add product to kind of define the curls, so you don't have to worry about that part. You just want it to lay nice and flat. So I'm making sure to press the edges going backwards and then the hair on top going to the front, and it's going to give us a nice little lift, girl. A little razzle dazzle. Now to shape the hair, I'm going in and parting out a section right in the front, brushing it out, and then I'm going in with my razor comb just to add some really light layers. I do this on both sides because I want that more rounded shape. It really flatters my face, but with curly hair it's fun to play with the shape and see what really like complements your features. I trimmed a tiny bit off the bottom as well just to make sure that the ends look nice and healthy. And once I have all of that done, I'm just going in with some water to kind of get those curls nice and juicy before we start adding product. And as you can see, the curls are gorgeous. Like when the hair is wet, the curls are gorgeous. When the hair dries, the curls are gorgeous. On the left side, it's a bit brushed out, which I love. That's also a vibe. Once I have the hair nice and wet all the way through, I'm going in with a couple of drops of the John Frieda Frizz serum as well as the Extreme Gel. I ran out of mousse and I have been like struggling, honey. But honestly, this mixture kind of gave. It kind of gave. I just used it to kind of define the top of the hair as well as applying it down the curls just to get a little bit of definition without the hair looking crunchy or wet. I really wanted the hair to look nice and natural, and I love the way the curls dried. But as you can see, baby, that cap is out. In order to place the wig where I needed it to be in the middle, I had to kind of place it a little bit further back on the sides, but that ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. We're going to go ahead and part out just a little bit of baby hairs on the left side. And essentially, I'm just swooping that to blend in my hair, the lace, and also cover up that wig cap. So as you can see, it's looking nice and seamless. Like, you can't tell me that's not given. Where does my hair start and stop? No one knows because it's not their business. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely a couple of days later. I wore this wig for quite some time, but this is what the curls look like when they're dry. Look how fluffy it is. The texture is so pretty. It's not really like we got some nice definition without the hair being flat or looking crispy. She's just giving, like getting to the curls. It's almost like a wave because we styled it by brushing the curls out rather than like diffusing. So it kind of gave like a nice little deep wave vibe, but also a little bit more natural because the curls aren't so perfect. I love this wig. She is super duper cute. If you're interested in purchasing her, all the information will be down below in my description bar, so you can go ahead and check her out, as well as any coupon codes that I may have, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye babes.